the strength of fear and the strength of faith. Bible tells us in Romans 10 verse 17 that faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. Now, faith and fear are two states of mind, two experiences that need strength, they need substance, they need material to stay active, to stay alive. Fear comes through wrong perception and ignorance majorly. Faith comes through truth and revelation. Everyone in their natural state, every human being in their natural human state is susceptible, prone, liable to caution. And that caution could, in many instances, tend towards fear. Every human being in their natural state, they are susceptible to caution and to fear. But the word of God is the game changer. The game changer. Now back to how fear and faith comes. Fear comes through wrong perception, and secondly, ignorance. Wrong perception, ignorance. In Numbers 13, we see the story of the Israelites after the 12 spies went to spy on the land that they were about to take over. 10 of them brought a bad report. They brought back their own kind of report. And what they said was that they saw giants in the land. They saw giants in the land, and their conclusion was that we are not able to take over that land as we ought to, or as we have been instructed. We are not able. That's their conclusion. But there are two other persons. They saw the same things that the 10 saw, but they had a faith report, while the 10 had a fear conclusion, a fear report, due to wrong perception. Wrong perception. Wrong perception makes a person fear what they should not fear. Wrong perception makes a person run from what they should not run from. So the 10 who brought back the reports that amounted to fear, they had a wrong perception. That is why their own conclusion, their own experience became the experience, the state of mind of fear. But the other two, Joshua and Caleb, had a better perception. They had revelation of God, knowing that if God be for us, as they said in Numbers 14, if God be for us, if God delights in us, he will give us this land. Secondly, ignorance. 2 Kings chapter 6. Elisha's servant saw the army that surrounded the city, the Syrian army, and instantly he was given to fear because he was ignorant of the provision that was available at that time. Therefore, Elisha prayed that his eyes be opened, and then when his eyes was opened, he saw that there were chariots, armies of fire surrounding Elisha, invisible to the human eyes, but visible to the spirit man. So his ignorance made him become afraid, but when his eyes was open, it was a different conclusion. Now to faith. Faith comes by truth. It comes by truth. Jesus said in John 8:32, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. The truth makes free. When you know the truth of a matter, it gives you confidence. Confidence that trumps fear. Secondly, revelation. The Bible says faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. The word of God there is the revelation aspect of the Word of God. Because many persons have Bibles on their phones. Many persons go to church every Sunday, even during the midweek, and they hear the Word of God. But many of them live lives that are devoid of faith. It's because they are not in contact with the revelation aspect of the Word. They are not in contact with the revelation that is in the Word of God.